Welcome to Create It with Robin. My name is Robin. All right, can you guys see all these pieces? I did go ahead and stain my stand so that all we had to do was put it together. You guys can paint yours, stain it, whatever you want to do with it. But we have all these pieces. To get put together, and I want to glue it together now so that after we get the four signs that we're going to be painting today done, you'll be able to see it as it's put together. All right, so yours is for you too. Yes. All right, awesome. So we have our stand here with the pretty little whatever this is on it, and then we have this piece that also has the holes in it. This is like a brace, because this might get, it's not flimsy, but this is just gonna help hold it together better. And you want that piece to be on the back side. You don't wanna see it from the front. So I'm gonna put it on the back side, line up my holes, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down. Now I use Titebond Quick and Thick as my glue, and I put it in a little glue bottle like this, but the big bottle looks like this. Titebond Quick and Thick. And you can get that at hardware stores, Amazon. You can find it anywhere. I'm pretty sure Walmart has it too. So I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing some of these pieces. By the way, my name is Robin, and this is Create It with Robin. Welcome to my page. And if you've never been here before, we are starting a project. I've been doing what I call a segment of Touch of Color Tuesday, where I come on and paint projects with you guys. And this one happens to be an interchangeable piece. And I do have it for sale. All the pieces, you get the stand, which you see how many pieces there are just to the stand. And then you get 12 3-inch rounds, one for every month, and a rectangle piece, one for every month. So quite a lot of pieces to this one. As short as it is, it's gonna be super cute. All right. Just trying to get my pieces lined up. And there we go. So that's what it looks like. This is the back. And that's the front. Okay, now you have this round piece that has another circle on the inside. And then there's a circle piece. I'm gonna glue that right like that. So when you guys order, I mean, all the orders that I've gotten so far have already been shipped out. They went out yesterday. So y'all will be able to paint these in a couple of days. Okay, so we've got that glued on right like that. And from what I understand, now I have not put one of these together yet. So, just trying to get it centered. This is the hanging piece. This is supposed to go in through the back, like that. I don't know why. I guess we're about to find out. So let's work with this piece, because there's also like a donut piece. It's edge of the round. And so on the front, I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece. And get that centered on there. And I just push it on really good. Squish out any excess glue and then wipe it away with my finger. But that's what that piece looks like. This is where the 3-inch round is going to sit. And then this goes in here, but I'm not sure why, but I guess we'll figure that out. Okay, then we have these pieces. It's just one flat piece. This is the bottom, so I did stain the bottom, and I only stained this piece here because it's the only part you're going to see, is because of the T that's in there. So you do want to give yourself room around the whole. Oh, I do need to paint the whole thing. My bad. I do need to stain it. I forgot you were going to be able to see all the way around, so we'll do that in a minute. What else? What else? Okay, let's do on your sign, there's a little line down here in the bottom. You do not want to glue anything below that line. This is what is going to sit inside of our T piece right here. And you don't want to glue anything below that line. Remember that. And you've got two pieces that look very similar like this. But if you notice, when I put them one over the top of the other, one is a little bit shorter. You'll see that? That piece gets glued on first, right at that line. And I need to stain that too. Dadgummit. Let's get some staining done because I can't glue it until I stain it. Oh, I'm on my last baby wipe. I got more down there. So I use a baby wipe when I stain. You could use a paintbrush, you could use sponges, whatever you want to use it. But this is, I stain with a baby wipe. And I'm gonna put my finger protector on. Can't stay at work. Hi, Trina. And then you can use like a burnt umber. You can stain it whatever color you want. I just use the gel stains that I've got here. I've also used burnt umber a lot. And I just wipe it on. Forgot you were going to be able to see that part. So let's give that a minute to dry. What else did I need to stain? This. This side. So I just stained the ends because that's what you're going to be able to see on that side. Okay. Now let's glue. If anybody wants to purchase the kit and you haven't done so yet, the link to grab it is right there in the comments. So I glued it and left that bottom open, and I'm actually gonna stick it in here. And make sure it's level. Okay. That piece, the only part you need to stain is on the back, because you will be able to see it from the back side. The front you don't, because we're going to cover it up. So while that dries, I'm going to come up to the top, and I have a round piece like this. It's long and rounded on the ends. I've already stained the front, so I'm going to glue the back on. And it goes right there. I do like to look from the back to see if I can see any bare wood from the back. That just means I don't have it exactly lined up correctly. There we go. And I screwed that up. Don't do that. That does not go on yet. Oh my gosh. Because there's a piece on here. I'm sorry, you guys. That was wrong. There are two of these pieces. But you can see one is a little shorter than the other. This one goes on first. I'm so sorry. Did not mean to mess you guys up. After I got it glued on there, I saw it sitting there and went, oh my goodness. So there, the two bare pieces go on first, right like that. Whoops. Now I'm gonna come in with the other one that is completely stained on the front. And I'm only gonna add glue to like the bottom half of it. You don't want glue on the top because there's nothing to glue it to. Right like that. So when you turn it sideways, you see that little channel that it created right in there? That's what we want. So now I'm going to take the piece here and I'm going to add glue to this piece and put that right on top. So there we go. And there's a channel right there. So if I did this right, I should be able to slide one of our rectangle pieces right in there. Let me go from this side. There we go. Yay. And so that's what that'll look like. I'm excited. I'm gonna carefully slide it out because I did just glue those together and I don't want to move it. Okay, so this is what we have so far. There's 2 pieces here, 2 pieces here. Remember, don't glue below the line. And then we have our backer piece on right there. Okay, now I can come up here and glue these 2 pieces. So I'm just gonna add glue here. Can you guys see okay? Well, I probably didn't need to put all that glue. Yes, I did. Make sure I've got it even on all 4 sides. You can see? Awesome. All right, so that's what it looks like. You want to leave even all the way around. Solid bottom with your T-piece on the top. This is going to go in like that. Look how cute that is. Okay, we're not done. So, did you guys see what it just did when I flipped it around? Let me do that again because I want to show you why we're putting in this other piece. I flipped it around and it wants to tip out. That's fine because it's going to have some weight hanging over here. So we need to add something here to kind of stabilize it, which is this piece. So when this goes in, this piece is going to brace it from the back like that. Let's see if I can lift it without it dropping. Nope. So that's why we need to put it on there. But the way I like to do these is I put it on I put it in the holes like so. I'm going to take this piece off and I'm going to glue it right down the center. This piece you need to stain both sides because you're going to be able to see both sides. So I put glue right down the center and I'm going to go ahead and put it right in there and right up to my piece like that. Then you have this U-shaped piece. I've stained the side that you're going to be able to see, and I'm going to add glue. And that goes right on the top of that piece there. And I'm going to press, make sure everything is touching. Then I'm going to lift it out. And you guys see, that's what it should look like right there. That's going to keep it in there. Now, if you want to, because it'll store flat like this when you don't want to use it. It's going to have 12 months stuff to put in there. So I don't know why you would want to put it away, but you know, sometimes we do that. So there, my piece is right there. Now you've got a smaller little oval rectangle thing with rounded corners. That piece goes on the front. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. And that piece goes right there. Okay. To put your round piece on, go to Dollar Tree, and in the office section, they have these round ring binders things. I don't know what they're called. I'm gonna put it through there, put it through here, clamp it together. These are 1 1¼ inch, 1 inch, 1 inch ring binder pieces, and I think there's like 10 pieces in a pack, which I only need 2, so share with a friend. Ooh. I should put those in the back. Let me redo this one because I don't want you to see that in the front. All right, so let's do that again. Keeping that in the back. I mean, you could use twine, you could use anything. It doesn't have to be these ring binder things, but these are easy. Okay. Look how cute. And then the big knobby ring binder pieces are on the back side. I didn't want to see those on the front. So there we have it. And then we're gonna stick it right in there into the holder. And I'm guessing you put a 3-inch round in there and this piece goes on there for I don't know why, but there we have it. You could glue this in too if you don't think it's stable enough, but look how cute. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so that's the front. And then here is what the back looks like, right like that. So that's your stand piece. And I'm just gonna set this off to the side